important. Before I start, I like to make sure I have everything around that I'm going to need. Cigarettes, of course, some coffee, chocolates, and always make sure I have a sharp pencil before I start. I have 6 pencils, and then I like to clean my writing board. Save any bits of rubbish. Henry Sugar was 41 years old, unmarried and rich. He was rich because he had a rich father who was now dead. He was unmarried because he was too selfish to share any of his money with a wife. He was 6 feet 2 inches tall and not perhaps as handsome as he thought he was. He paid a great deal of attention to his clothes. He went to an expensive tailor for his suits, to a shirt maker for his shirts, and to a boot maker for his shoes. His hairdresser trimmed his hair once every 10 days, and he always took a manicure at the same time. He drove a Ferrari motor car, which cost him about the same as a country cottage. All his friends were rich, and he had never done a day's work in his life. Men like Henry Sugar can be found drifting like seaweed all over the world. They're not particularly bad men, but they're not good men either. They're simply part of the decoration. All rich people of Henry's type, of course, have one peculiarity in common, a terrific urge to make themselves richer. 10 million is never enough, nor is 20 million. Always they suffer the insatiable longing for more money, the terror of waking up one morning and finding nothing in the bank. These people employ various methods to increase their fortunes. Some buy stocks and shares and watch them go up and down. Some buy land or art or diamonds. Some bet on roulette, blackjack, horses. Some indeed bet on anything. Henry Sugar was one of those, and not at all above cheating, by the way. One summer weekend, Henry drove down from London to the countryside to stay with Sir William W. The house was magnificent, so were the grounds. But when Henry arrived that Saturday, it was already pelting with rain. The host and his other guests whiled away the afternoon playing games, while Henry glumly stared out at the drops splashing against the windows.
Henry wandered out of the drawing room and into the front hall. He drifted through the house, aimless, then finally rooched into the library. Sir William's father had been an important book collector, and all 4 walls of this huge room were lined with beautiful, antiquated, leather-bound volumes floor to ceiling. Henry Sugar wasn't interested. The only books he read were detective novels and thrillers, nothing like that here. He was about to leave when his eye was caught and held by something quite different. He was so slim he never would have noticed it if it hadn't been sticking out a little from the books on either side. He pulled it from the shelf. It was actually nothing more than a cardboard exercise book of the kind that children use at school. The cover was dark blue, but there was nothing written on it. On the first page, hand-printed in black ink, clear and neat, it said, "Strange. Weird. What is this?" He settled himself into an armchair and started from the beginning. The following is what Henry read in the little blue exercise book.